Alright boys, let's just go over last night's trade. So using quarterly theory, we had distribution, reversal, accumulation, and then here was our manipulation slash distribution. And as you can see, we clearly had a big rally to the upside. Alright boys, this is our bias for the trade that we took today. So we had a distribution to the upside using quarterly theory, then we had a retracement, then we had accumulation, then we had manipulation. The true open was right here, and we bought right here underneath the true open inside of a 5-minute fair value gap, and as you can see, price rallied much higher. Alright, let's get into our smart money concepts bias as well. So on the weekly, we took out the previous weekly low right here. So after we took out the previous weekly low right here, I realized we had a nice daily fair value gap that I wanted to see price retrace into. So after we broke structure on the 4-hour, I noticed that we were also holding a nice 1-hour fair value gap throughout here, and we were also playing off another 1-hour fair value gap right here. And then scaling in even more into where we look for an entry, I saw that we just recently broke structure to the upside once again right here, and then we had another 1-hour fair value gap right here. So obviously I thought, yeah, we're super bullish because we have all of these high time frame fair value gaps and high time frame breaker structures that are saying bullish after taking out a previous week low. We have a big daily fair value gap target, so I'm going to be looking to long into the daily fair value gap. Scaling into the 15, we can see that the 1-hour previous fair value gap is being held by a nice 15 fair value gap all throughout here as well. And if we draw an optimal trading entry from this swing low to this swing high, we can see price wicks it quite nicely right here and respects it. Scaling down into the 5-minute, we have a nice 5-minute break right here and a nice 5-minute fair value gap right here, which I press buy off right here. And then if we scale down into the 1-minute, you guys can see that we have another inverse 1-minute fair value gap right here, which is where I added positions on around about here, another 0.5 on. And my first take profit was at this 15-minute draw on liquidity right here. Wait, what is it? My first take profit was at this 15-minute draw right here, then buy side up here, then this previous high right here, and then somewhere inside of the daily, and then there's a few fair value gaps that I took a few more take profits in. Stop loss was around 3 pips below the low, so we were sitting around 8.6 I think. Yeah, so not a great risk to reward, but still was a clear and simple trade which targeted buy side very quickly. We basically had 0 drawdown from when we entered. That's the best type of trades I like to see. I like to see it hit my take profit straight away. I do not like to be in drawdown. As you can see, it absolutely rallied up, took out most of our take profits, and then yeah, later it broke us out at and then yeah, after I took my first take profit at this 15-minute high, put my stop loss to break even, and yeah, we got stopped out at break even. But yeah, that was the trade we took today. We had a nice smart money concepts bias, and we had a nice quarterly theory bias as well. So I'm really liking mixing these two together. Like, they seem to play off each other really nicely. And yeah, so as you can see, I enter around 1% right here off that 5-minute fair value gap that we were talking about. Unfortunately, I was at the gym, so I wasn't able to start recording at my home setup, so I just screen recorded my MetaTrader position. And as you guys can see right here, if we scale in, we see a nice 5-minute fair value gap right there, which we got a pretty decent entry on, in my opinion. And then I looked to add some more positions inside of this 1-minute fair value gap that it just broke structure out of. So I told myself, as long as price comes back into this 1-minute fair value gap, I want to add another 1% on this trade. Luckily then price comes back in, and then I add another position. Try to buy some more, and then try to buy I don't think I had enough money or quotes or whatever, then I was like, alright, I'll just half my size and I'll add some more. So then we were in another 0.5% instead of 1%, and then as you can see, price flipped pretty bullish straight away. And then right here was my first take profit at a 15-minute draw on liquidity. and then price comes up to my first take profit, wicks it, I zoom in into the smaller time frames, and then I'm like, yep, that just hit it. So I go to close around a third of my positions, and then after I close my positions, I then look to move my stop losses to break even. So now these trades are both risk free. Then I look to add my next take profit at the buy side level. Come up to the next take profit pretty quickly, scale into the 1 minute, and then as soon as we hit it, I look to close my position straight away, big rally up, and then I close another quarter. Yeah, and then I start marking out my next take profits and just let my trades sit. And by this time, I've nearly walked home, so I just flip back over to our normal setup. And as always, I do shout out my biases / trades in the Discord. As you can see, calling out GU looking tasty for a long. So if you do want to be a part of the Discord, there's the first link in the description down below for free. Alright, what's good, boys? I just got back from the gym. Currently in a trade right now, in the GU trade. And yeah, we got filled. Bro, we bought pretty good. We bought like here. Fuck. So yeah, accumulation, manipulation. It already distributed before distribution. I reckon distribution is either gonna send it even higher or reverse it. But yeah, so yeah, we're in right now. Got filled here. I'm gonna look to take my next take profit. Maybe I had one set up in MetaTrade. Maybe here. Could do here. Or here. Or here. Or at the end. And then we've got an OTCU kill zone going on the 1 hour. Do any of them line up? Not really. I'd say I'd keep that one and then keep that one at the end, and then one here I reckon, and then one more at the end of the 4 hour. On okay, we hit it. I'm closing that a little bit. Oh, well, one of our positions has been swapped out. So we're retracing back into the rest of the 1 hour fair value gap currently. On the 4 hour, we didn't break structure. It looks like a fake out. Yeah, this is probably going to continue to the downside because we tapped into the 4 hour fair value gap. We're not breaking structure. It's more like a sweep. To join that, it's right here. So we said we were holding that inverse 1 hour fair value gap. We created a range. We had an optimal trading entry inside of the range, had a sell side liquidity level, had a 1 hour fair value gap. Price tapped into that, as well as we had a quarterly theory setup as well. We had accumulation, manipulation. We were expecting distribution, but the funny thing was it actually manipulated during. It actually distributed during manipulation. As you guys can see right here, manipulated went up. So I'm thinking, is this manipulation? Because it manipulated that low and then it distributed. Who knows? Who fucking cares? We won this trade, and yeah, that's how it played out. Pretty clean trade today, in my opinion. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.